I go on and on. I can't
How did you
understand
get
how
here
it's
so
so
fast?
long. I must have superpowers. Last 225,000 hours. Get a calculator, do the math. I made a
Is
thousand
that an
songs in this
AKA
book.
jam?
And for the last 300 months, I made 16 albums with me on the front and they buck.
Because I went to you rap. Wait, is that the song you rapped at your birthday? And then when I went to Valencia Obama's birthday party, so the shit AKA, and it didn't hit me till I was watching the video. They strolled to what's my favorite word.
Fist.
I said this must be a AKA thing.
It's not an AKA thing. You know what I've been trying to make an AKA thing of? Put your pinky fingers to the, because
Oh
that's our symbol.
yeah.
What's up,
Did you hear that Autumn is now a AKA?
gorgeous?
She
No.
crows. Is that did I say that
She
right?
crows?
Crows.
Oh. Did he say crows?
I said crows.
You said she crows.
Don't drink before work. Okay,
I
you right
think you
here.
got me sick.
Listen, and I woke up feeling worse today.
Huh?
I woke up feeling worse today.
Yeah, I think you need to go home.
Give me an IV therapy.
I thought Chicago lost the Bears.
Uh, they did.
Well,
Well,
what's
they
this
didn't
say?
lose them.
Well, either you lost or you won. I mean, look,
I don't
you
know.
can't do both.
It's not official. What the story say?
The story say, the headline said, oh, you got to get greater certainty on property taxes. I'm not paying for the Bears. We don't get no countdown over here, huh? We can't get a clock over here. This $1 billion company working on a clock. That's a, well, that didn't work. Now it don't work at all. Okay, well, that wasn't a good switch. You told them, oh, no, you can't do that. That's not threatening. Talking about, or get clock in here or figure something out. You gotta have some real solid, terrifying consequences. Get a clock in here, I'm breaking up all this stuff.
We're in the wrong.
Oh,
So
shoot.
share a beer on the Brunch Bunch.
So, as the Obama Presidential Center opens, neighborhoods await the fiscal return. I know I, for one, am awaiting the fiscal return. I purposely didn't sell my house in the neighborhood because Obama was coming. Well, the long awaited Obama Presidential Center is finally opened in Chicago's South Side. But as excitement builds around the new landmark, many residents and business owners in surrounding neighborhoods are still waiting to see whether the promised economic benefit will fully materialize. Well, the center located in Jackson Park and scheduled to open on Juneteenth has been promoted as both a presidential museum and a community investment designed to bring visitors, jobs, and new opportunities to the South Side. Supporters point to projections that the center would attract hundreds of thousands of visitors annually and generate billions of dollars. That sounds like music to my ear because anytime a B is followed by aliens, I really like it. And economic activity over the next decade is promised to have an uptick. Well, the campus includes public gathering spaces, a library branch, athletic facilities, gardens, and exhibits highlighting the lives and legacy of Barack and Michelle Obama. Well, at the same time, many residents in neighboring communities, such as Woodlawn, remain curious and cautious. While some new businesses and development projects have emerged in anticipation of increased tourism and investments, others say the expected wave of economic activity has been slower than anticipated. Well, I will say this, that it's open, but the official opening still is yet to come. So just slow down, Jim Shoe. Just hold your horses and let's see what actually happens. Well, some tenants living near the center have already expressed fears about higher rents and losing access to affordable housing as property values increase. Well, the debate reflects a larger question that has surrounded the project for years. Can a major civic investment bring prosperity to longtime residents without accelerating gentrification? Of course it can. Well, community advocates agree. Okay, that of course it can was coming from me, not
Yeah.
the article. Well, community advocates argue that the success of the center should ultimately be measured not just by visitor numbers, but by whether local families, small businesses, and neighborhood institutions benefit from the investment. Officials have responded with housing initiatives and other efforts aimed at helping residents remain in the community as development continues. Well, as the Obama Presidential Center prepares to welcome its first visitors, optimism and skepticism coexist. However, as believers, we say that fear cannot occupy the same place as faith. So I have faith in the Obama Center doing exactly what it has been lauded to do, and that is bring economic gain and put a bullseye, a very positive bullseye, on the south side of Chicago, bringing people from all over the world. Because if you look at it from either way, either place, either from the park side or from the street side on Stony Island, it is beautiful. It looks like a skyscraper in the south side of Chicago, a skyscraper on the south side of Chicago. I, for one, love all of the colorful tapestry that outlines the front of the building facade. It is beautiful. And then when you look at how expansive the campus really is, I mean, it goes for blocks and blocks and blocks. So many things you could do. And so my friends went. I was going to go on Saturday, which was my birthday, but of course I was extremely tired. They went anyway and said even in the 3 hours that they dedicated to being at the museum, they still didn't see everything. So you can bring your families, you can bring your friends, you can have girls or boys trips there. So many things that you can do. Now, economically, I think that when we look at it long term, and nothing's going to happen overnight, but when you look at it long term, it's going to be a positive situation. But as you know, you can't have comments without critics.
Of course. And if you don't have no critics and no haters, you ain't doing something right.
That's right.
So, I think this is just another example of when we see things happening, we need to get in front of it and not wait on it to happen. And then say, where are my 40 acres and a mule? You knew the center was being built. Why you didn't buy the lot next door to you? Why you didn't buy the building across the street? Why you didn't open a business close to be prepared for this? Because here's the deal. There's only one place to eat at the Obama Presidential Center, which is owned by our brother, Chef Cliff Rowe.
Yep.
But thousands of people are there, and it's packed. And most people don't want to eat at the cafe in the museum. They want to go somewhere and eat. They're traveling. They're from out of town. So you should have a restaurant or a cafe not too far that they can go to.
But let me just tell you, Cliff's food is outstanding.
It is, but you know what? It's not like his other restaurants, an extensive menu. It's just a cafe, small bites. So if you, like me, and you hungry after walking 5-6 floors of the museum, you want to go sit down and eat.
So what actually is in the museum? Like besides the legacy?
I tell you, I have to kill you.
Kill me. Kill me now, but tell me now too.
No, it's just his whole journey. His entire,
really?
Him and Michelle, and there's some artifacts. The only thing that's not in the museum that the executive director, Michael Stratmanis, would have loved in the museum was the infamous tan suit.
Oh.
He said he doesn't know where it is, but President Obama gifted it to someone he doesn't know. But he said he's
so President Obama's giving clothes away, like literally.
I guess so. So, but it's one of those little. They used to make them in elementary school where you put little people. You present your. What do you say? A diorama. Yeah, I almost said a diarrhea, but I'm like,
thank God for Evie.
a diorama. So they have like little dioramas in that. MJ was very intrigued by those.
Okay.
So for him to be a 4-year-old, he was really excited to look at them. And old news articles, some videos you can watch. The speech, of course, in Grant Park when he won. You can relive that. It's pretty dope.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about it. But once I rest up, I'm going to go there and I'm going to see it and I'm going to make an event out of it.
And you can rent it.
Oh, really?
You can have events there. That's another thing. I told somebody, you need to book it now. If you got something coming up in the next year or two that you want to do, go on and book it. Why would you want that?
Wouldn't that be beautiful if you had your wedding at a Obama Center.
Yeah, that would be beautiful.
Is it that kind of rental?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
They have. Oh, and the playground is amazing.
Oh wow.
They
We should
built
bring the
the
kids.
top of the line for a playground.
Can you just anybody from the community come, or do you have to be at the museum to?
I think it may be anybody from the community. I'm not sure because, of course, when I went, they still doing construction, so they had the gates up. They haven't taken all the gates out, and so I'm sure it's. That's a good point. Evie's gonna look it up.
Yes. Well,
now I want to know. That is because it's like, hey, can I just pull up with MJ and go, or do I need? But I think you would need to be
anybody.
Anybody can go. Okay.
Anybody can go. Okay, Bill Hill coming.
And then there's the library there.
Yes.
So you can do a field trip to the library and to the.
Does the library have books or is everything digital?
It's books. It's the Chicago Public Library.
Really?
The Obama Chicago Public Library.
Well, I say that because when I talk to my kids and I say to them, go pick up a book, they're like, no, Miss Tamara, look, we're just going to put it online. I'm like, don't you want to, like Mariah, of course, who's an author and owner of a bookstore, says, I like the smell of the book when the pages are turning. I want to peel it back. And she protects her books. People who are authors really love pages. So that is really nice. That is really nice.
Go check it out. Get your tickets. They are moving very fast. And they're not expensive.
The tickets aren't expensive?
The tickets are not expensive. So for people that...
Well, somebody said on the radio, actually, on one of our lives, that they got their ticket and it was until like next July.
Right. So it took them a while. Yeah. They're booking up fast because they're only letting so many people in at a time.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. So
this is like Louis Vuitton. You got to stand in line at the mall?
Some of us don't know that experience. You know what? Life of the rich and famous. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Are you ready?
I stay ready.
Listen, if you're like Blanca, it's Are You Ready? Right here on the Brunch Bunch.
We changed it.
Oh, well, thank you, though.
What's up? What's up, Instagram? How are you? Evidently, we weren't ready,
Why
huh?
you change it?
Because I played it when you told me to play some music.
Yeah, can't let me know. I don't know who Are You Ready or Blanca is.
No, because it's not a church choir.
Right.
If it was a church choir, you'd know all about it. Why do they keep not putting our people on?
I don't know.
Well, did you get up just fine, Evie? Did you get up from security just fine?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You fine?
Yeah.
Wow.
And to make sure they put both of them on for the next 6 months.
Yeah.
Because they were just adding them every day.
Oh, are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
That has to be arduous. Suppose you're doing something else.
He also said make sure like a time slot. He said like put me for like 11:31 or something. I don't know how that works.
Hi, my sister.
You on it for the next 6 months.
Why?
They didn't. They never told us time slots before, but I'll let her know.
Everything is changing.
Yeah.
What's up, Facebook? Letitia, how's it going? DJ B-Lo in the house. I was going to say the building. What's up, Miss Passmore? Thank you, my love. Christy, all the way up from the East Coast. You know what? Today, literally, let me tell you how I got here so fast. You asked me how I got here so fast?
Your helicopter.
My helicopter's name is MJ. So I don't feel good today. And I stayed at near the pier till like almost 2 o'clock in the morning. And so when I got home, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to the schools early this morning because usually I'll get there like 6:30, something like that. Not 6, about 6:30, 7 o'clock. And I'm like, I'm not going to the schools this morning.
I'm sorry. Zoe, I emailed you. Can you break up?
Yeah.
All right, keep going. You want to go to the school?
Not early. I wasn't going to go to the school early. And so
you left this morning.
I was there early, right?
So I feel like I put my time in. So anywho, so then when I woke up, I was like, Marcel got me sick. You know that, right? And so
Well, blame Maddox.
I don't care who.
Then I blame West Austin.
West Austin ain't sick though. It's just y'all.
She kid the daycare center, Lord. Tanya called me yesterday. I got scared.
Also,
I thought she was calling to say he got to get picked up. I'm like, Lord, Jesus.
Did you get picked up?
No, she just called to see if I wanted him to go to Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh.
I said yes. Cleveland said, "What's up, Miss Tamara? It's the Jerk Boys."
What's up, Jerk Boys? Let me tell you something. Jerk. I can't wait to eat some jerk when I
Me
get.
too. Oh, don't remind
Are
me.
you going?
I'm trying to work some stuff out.
Well, let me tell you something. If you are, we need to pre-record Thursday and Friday.
Right, what's today?
Today is
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Right, okay.
So this is bad.
Oh, I got
People
a
need to know
shout
about
out
this.
to Dr. Lockhart birthday was yesterday.
It sure was.
Let me see Eve. Let me see both of them. Oh, we got condensed these. We got condensed these.
If you sent them to
If
Evie
you sent them
early,
to Evie early, then you
I
would.
know I was having technical difficulties, but I do need your email
you
too.
always
Eve.
have
You always having some technical
or
difficulties.
mechanical
I am a technical difficulty.
some
Shut
Some
the
some
nickname.
kind
I
of
am a
technical
technical.
difficulty.
What's
What's
my
up? My birthday was
great,
great, Tony. We missed you. Oh my God, the birthday party was amazing. I'm still talking about it. Guess what? I'm still getting gifts. I didn't even think anybody was gonna give me some gifts, and everybody got me gifts. Thank you guys for my fabulous gifts, but the real gift is you guys. Thank you. Have you noticed the lighting has changed in the studio? Because now we're on Sexy Gospel.
Oh yeah. DJ Bilo said he is officially the DJ at for Broadview, the village of Broadview. Woo!
All right. You see, leveling up. Leveling up. That's what it's all about. I like this logo.
Yeah, that's nice.
I told you anything that starts with B ends with aliens.
Oh, there it is.
There you go.
This, oh, and their story is about B and
I
aliens.
see.
Are you ready to take your business to the next level? The best way to reach new customers is by
Wow.
There's no better.
Well, what about Oprah?
With thousands of listeners tuning in.
Oprah didn't do this.
What?
She didn't get in this.
What? What did it say? I didn't read the story.
Beyonce named Forbes billionaire.
Oprah already a billionaire.
But it says that she's the first black woman to cross 1 billion.
Can
Check
you
that out
check?
before I start talking and talking
Right.
on my side of my neck.
Wait, Oprah is a billionaire. I could have swore.
Oprah and what's her name?
The lady from BET, right?
No,
Sheila Johnson is the first.
that's BT. But Rihanna,
Yep.
So what is that? The Forbes magazine?
but have they been named such in Forbes? That's maybe the distinction.
Hey, Brenda Benson.
Go to bequiz.com and get your favorite fragrance today. That's BE.
No, she's the first one to be named a billionaire by Forbes.
Oh, that's what I'm like.
Oprah is the first one to be named by Forbes.
Well, where you get this?
I listen.
I'm so glad you're here.
Wait a minute.
And you be having me talking about
Let
something.
me see the story.
Yeah. Oh, now you want to look twice.
I said, let me read through this first.
7441 or visit us online at thedreamcenter.com. That's thedreamcenter.com. Dream Center, where entrepreneurs dream, create, and grow.
Where's action, Jackson?
I'll tell you what's going on.
Fact check everything he says.
So what's going on is, we definitely get fact checked on this show. We fact check ourselves. But you know what? Technology is technology. You gotta be very careful with technology. So let's talk about the SNAP benefits. And if you don't know, SNAP is the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, what most of us grew up calling food stamps. Right now, Congress is moving a bill, of course, the big beautiful bill, and buried inside that bill are cuts to SNAP that analysts say could cause 3.5 million people to lose their benefits entirely. That is not a statistic. That's not a talking point. That is 3.5 million real human beings who go to sleep at night wondering how they're going to feed their kids, feed their parents, and feed themselves. And somebody in Washington decided that's where we cut. Now, I want to be clear about what this bill does. It doesn't just reduce the benefits amount. In many cases, it would eliminate eligibility entirely. People who currently qualify gone. People who rely on this program as a bridge between jobs, between crises, between paychecks gone. And here's who that hits hardest: Black families, Latino families, elderly residents on fixed incomes. Now, rural communities where the grocery store is 40 miles away and the SNAP card is the only thing standing between the family and going hungry. Chicago alone has hundreds of thousands of residents on SNAP. This city would feel this. Now, hold on, because I want to give you the full picture. And part of that picture is that somebody showed up. Just yesterday, June the 8th, a federal judge issued a ruling blocking new SNAP restrictions that the administration had been trying to push through. Now, I want to be careful here because this is not the end of the fight. A temporary block is not a permanent fix. But what it is a reminder that the courts still matter, advocates still matter, lawyers who fight for this stuff still matter, and the people who vote for judges, which we talk about all the time on this show, and for the people who appoint judges, you still matter. That's why we talk about it, not to scare you, but to arm you. So if you or someone you know relies on SNAP, and you have questions about what this bill can mean for your benefits, call your local DCF or DHS office. Reach out to Greater Chicago Food Depository. We will, of course, share these links on our socials. But don't wait, don't sleep on this. Make sure, and Tamara's a proponent and advocate of this, make sure you're calling your Congress people and telling them you need your SNAP benefits.
Let's make a distinction right there, though, because a lot of people don't know that there are Congress people in your state and then there are Congress people in your state that represent you in Washington. That's the one you have to call.
Right. You want to call your congressional representative, U.S. congressional representatives who represent you, and you tell them food is not a political bargaining chip, because of course that's what happens in politics.
Yeah, because you'll dangle something. First of all, you've already almost desecrated SNAP to the core. And you, like you said, these are things, these are programs that really help people survive. I'm not talking about thriving at this point. I'm talking about just having a nourishing meal. And I've said this before that if first world country really has the responsibility of taking care of its most vulnerable population, which are usually the elderly,
Yep.
the poor, and the disabled. And so we've done a decent job in the United States, and in comparison to other countries worldwide, we've done a bang up job. But now it's like about to blow up.
Yeah. And you know what? We got to pay attention to these things. But the good thing is, our governor, who balanced the budget, the state budget again,
Yes.
which I think is every year since he's been in office.
Not every year. The first year was a struggle, but it has been much, much easier for him. Well, I mean, you don't get to be a Pritzker just by birth and then go into politics in one of actually the third largest city in America and sustain your position as long as he has.
State.
The third largest city?
Yeah.
State, yes, state, yes, state.
I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure.
See, this is what I'm talking about. I want you to be as diligent about fact checking this billionaire story here.
Look, I'm looking at my stories, the rest of them make sure they real.
Wait, is this Snap story real?
I'm like, wait, was that bit? No, it is. And what I was gonna say about Governor Pritzker is he put things in place to still help fund Illinois SNAP.
Same thing he did with child care, same thing he's done with a lot of social services that in any other state that didn't have a progressive governor and had resources that could actually sustain on a wide scale like he has done. And so I definitely want to give out a shout to Governor Pritzker. And I really don't care what you feel about him. It only matters to me what I feel about him.
We love our governor.
Yeah, we do.
And he may be the next president of these United States. Who knows? Except today, it was reported that Rahm Emanuel, our former mayor of Chicago, is considering a run for president.
Well, speaking of running, let's run on to the next story then.
Well, you know what? We're gonna run on to some music and then come back to the next story.
All
How
right,
about
let's do
that?
that.
All right, you rocking with the Brunch Bunch right here on Inspiration 1390. Sure, what's it? Oh,
What's up? All
turn
my
that down.
sisters are
Oh.
on today. It's Lady O, Rihanna, Miss Johnson, and B. All of them have been so, and it's great information. But to say the first, that thank you.
Maybe it was a typo.
It's been typed all through this piece.
Hey, I'm gonna throw the assistant under the bus.
Oh.
Nah. So you look right at him. You know he ain't did nothing.
Yesterday he was like, "Yeah, let him do it. He ain't doing nothing else." I'm like, "You do know we live, right?"
And did you get any pictures or videos today? And yesterday you did and didn't send them to me. You ain't sent them to me though.
First of all, yesterday he was sharp to the nails, okay? And wasn't nobody even trying. He was like, you know what? I'm just showing up. I'm done doing nothing. Don't ask me nothing. Like when you in the grocery store and your mama said, "Look, we're going through this. Don't put nothing in the basket. Don't ask for nothing. Don't say nothing. When we walk out of here, keep quiet." No, when you in the radio station,
Right.
that's when you supposed to ask what you gotta do.
Right.
Not when you leave. Now we get the root cause over here.
Okay. You're right.
I want to know if my rightness will manifest itself tomorrow. I don't stand up.
Right, he stood up and still ain't took a picture of that. Just standing there.
I got an iPhone 14.
How you get this job with an iPhone 14? Why you ain't give him a phone?
Delete some of those videos and pictures. Nali enjoyed Jamaica recently.
That's why he can't do his job.
Yeah.
He's still in Jamaica, which I don't blame you.
I was just back in Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day?
Oh,
That's kind of recent.
yeah, that definitely is.
I mean, yeah. If you went to Europe 2 years ago, that's still recent because it's a big trip. Jamaica is a big trip. To me, it's a big trip.
I like Jamaica.
I love it. That was the first time? That's the best.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
You're rocking with the Brunch Bunch right here on Inspiration 1390. It's your main man, Action Jackson, and I'm posted in the studio with.
It's your girl Tamara Fair on the air, and let me tell you something. I don't care what's going on in our lives. When I say our, I mean mine and Marcel's lives, and trust me, they're big. When we get to the studio, we have a ball. Why? Because we are committed to making sure that you all get the best hour out of us. It's called the Power Hour, and it's not just our power; it's the power of the people. And so it is my honor to report that among the billionaires, among the many female billionaires that have been named by Forbes, Beyonce is now added to that list. Now, you know what? I love the fact that she has taken her brand to a level of not only is it a level of alliteration by Beyonce, the billionaire. So, AJ, what are your feelings about that?
Who's AJ?
You.
Action oh, I'm like,
Let's start this over. This reality
Listen.
check. Do you know what day it is?
No, I don't.
Who's the president?
Jimmy Carter.
Oh, I figured as much.
No,
Anyway, Forbes
is Jay-Z a billionaire?
Jay-Z's been a billionaire.
Yes, so that is powerful. Double billionaire?
Then why did you give me the Beyonce story? Do you want to talk about Jay-Z or do you
No,
want
I'm
to
just saying he's a billionaire now. His wife is a billionaire, so it's two.
That's why I said,
so maybe that's the first couple of billionaires.
Could be, but that's not what the article says. But
all right, keep it moving.
So I think that she's balancing the scales because when you think about ultra uber rich people, you always think about men, right? And so as women enter this sacred realm of wealth, it does give way to the fact that you can achieve it because you see that others have. She's a woman of history and she's been named billionaire by Forbes, which is a very trusted magazine, and they always report the best news. This is not Grammy money. Yeah, I want you all to know this is not tour money. This is ownership money. But Forbes breaks it down. I want you guys to go and read the article. She hit $1 billion. She had $1 billion for four main pillars: her music catalog, which she controls; her Parkway Entertainment production company, which she founded and runs; her Sacred Hair Care line, which launched and immediately disrupted the entire industry; and Sir Davis, her whiskey brand. I bet people didn't even know she had a whiskey brand, which is doing numbers that have people in the industry absolutely shook. She built all of this intentionally, strategically over decades. And you know what? I've watched some of the footage that Beyonce does behind the scenes and how micromanaging she is, but she does it with style and grace. But I'm a micromanager, and so because you want your things, your brand to represent what you are and how you want to show up in the world. And so for all of you micromanagers, don't stop micromanaging. Look, you could join this whole billionaire club as well. And here is what I want every person listening to my voice to understand, especially every black woman listening. The reason this matters beyond the dollar amount is because of what it represents. Black women have been creating culture, generating wealth for other people, building industries that were not built for us for generations. And we have watched the value get extracted, exploited, underpaid, and undercredited. Well, Beyonce took a look at the system and said, not mine. I'm not going out this way. I am going on my own. I'm gonna own my own masters. I'm gonna own my own production company. I'm gonna own my own brand, and I'm gonna own my legacy. And $1 billion later, Forbes is calling it what it is. This is not just her win. This is a crack in the ceiling for every single black woman who has ever been told that her ideas, her talents, and her vision were not quite worth that much.
Shout out to Beyonce. So they were named the first couple in 2017, combined billionaire.
Because with Jay Z's income and Beyonce's income,
They
they were
a billion together. Then in 2019, Jay Z became his own
That's right.
billionaire. And then Beyonce became one in 2025. And so now they are the first billionaire couple individually, but together.
So sometimes when we talk about these numbers as high as they are, that doesn't really resonate with regular people who have regular jobs. But what does this mean for regular people who have regular jobs?
It means get to work.
Get no and stay to work.
Yeah.
You stay steadfast because when people ask you what is the key to success, people have a lot of different. My one key to success is consistency. When you are consistent about it, when you are passionate about it, you will reap whatever you're supposed to get from it, right?
Yep.
So is $1 billion even the point?
Yep.
It,
Mine is show up when others don't. You know what? Because sometimes life will be life and some people will just stop. But those who keep going even with life are the ones who reap the harvest.
I love that. But you know what? We have a Money Monday segment, and we've been doing that for what, about 8 years now, and really trying to educate people about ownership. And it has been largely concentrated on home ownership. But here's Beyonce owning her brand on every level. You know, the first person to do, I won't say the first person that I knew to do that was Ray Charles. And if anybody has watched the movie Ray, you see
My favorite movie.
that is,
Yes.
you see that he was not wavering on I want to own my own masters. Even when the record execs were like, "Oh, this is unprecedented," he was like, "Okay, well, it's unprecedented for me to keep singing either until I get some ownership." So you have to be consistent, but you also have to be diligent about what you want and not wavering. So yes, hats off to Beyonce, because I think that what it means for business, and particularly black women in business, is representation at the top that we never really thought would be possible.
Yeah, you said something key. Building wealth is about ownership and assets. And I was reading a story about Whitney Houston on the way in that over her lifetime, Whitney made $250 million, but she didn't own any of her music, any of her rights. She didn't write any of her songs.
Who was this?
And Whitney Houston.
I thought you said
And
Whoopi Goldberg. I'm like,
now Whoopi probably owned. You know, I love Whoopi. Whoopi is a smart woman.
yes.
But Whitney died and owed the record label $20 million.
Wow.
So it's all about
I'm
ownership.
glad you said that because a lot of times people are making music, they're famous, and they get caught up in the fame instead of the fortune.
Yeah.
But and a lot of times people, and particularly in minority cultures, they don't want to highlight the fortune. But what are you doing this for? It can be trifold. Two things can be true at the same time. You can love the craft, but shouldn't you get paid for it?
Yeah. Fame fades away. I had to write that because I didn't want to forget that because so many people are so in love with fame
Yes.
when it's you gotta be on your money game. You gotta be wanting to make the money because the fame fades. Look at all the athletes that are in their prime, and then when they get out of the NBA, you would know them from a can of paint, most of them. Or you see these rappers and musicians who are touring or trying to tour or performing at the casino now because they didn't make smart money moves
Yeah.
because they were so addicted to the fame and in that moment.
But Sacred has been a big part of her success, and that hair care product has been great. People are loving
Do
it.
you use it?
No, I don't
Oh.
use it.
I thought you was a part of the Beehive.
I am a part of the
You
Beehive.
gotta use the. Is it Beehive or Beehive?
It's Beehive. I'm glad you're getting the education today.
Why is it a
Clearly.
Beehive though?
Because it's not.
But
Why isn't your name?
ain't it spelled BEY Hive?
No, no. You should move on from here.
You know what? I don't know nothing about gangbanging. How about that? It should have been the Beehive though. I think
Okay.
that.
When you get ready to name your whole movement, you can name it what you want to. But I don't even think Beyonce had anything to do with that. But I'm going back to Sacred.
Right.
Because when you look at people who have garnered a massive amount of wealth, it's either in the beauty industry or it's in
The spirits and
spirits and wine. And she's done both.
well, we're in the wrong industry.
I'm not. I'm in the fragrance business.
We need some spirits around here.
Well,
Well, I got the Holy Spirit everywhere I go, but
exactly. But you know what? I just want to not lose the message here. Is if you got a burgeoning book that's been on your brain and on your heart for a while, go ahead and write that book. And for all the publishing companies that tell you no, one of them is going to tell you yes. Don't stop. If you've got any kind of idea in your head to become an owner of a business or a brand or a product, continue to develop it and bring it to life because chances are a lot of people are waiting on whatever you have to give.
that's it. When God gives it to you, you got to get it out there. You know, God blesses each and every one of us with a gift, a talent, and something that He wants us to transform the world with. But we just got to get out of the boat. Can't be scared.
You don't have to worry about me getting in no boats.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Well, at that point, in that case, believe it or not, this has been a great show. Shout out to Beyonce.
Yes.
Tomorrow I'm going to update us. We talked about Ty Nicole yesterday on What Nicole Cassidy.
Mhm.
And unfortunately, you know, some people don't just get it one time. They get it 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. They back at it with our girl, Ty Nicole. But of course, she's an influencer, so she keep catching them on tape. So we'll talk about that tomorrow. Make sure you tune in. We got more resources. We got more grants. And the DMs were blowing up yesterday about those grants. And
Mm.
oh, I did want to mention that one of the NAACP grants I found out has closed. And
Mm.
so one of the listeners DM me. Shout out to Miss Letitia Strahan, who has been a faithful listener for many years. It did close, so but there are other resources. Make sure you're doing the City of Chicago homegrown program, 70 up to 70,000 to buy a home, which is phenomenal. There are funds available for you to open a business, rehab a business, build a business, buy a building for your business, and those close August the 14th. And there's another grant which we'll talk about more tomorrow. If your church, your business own a historical landmark, the city has some dollars for you to renovate your historical landmark too. And that application is closing soon too. So we got them. Pull up tomorrow right here, Monday through Friday, 2 to 1 on Inspiration 1390. We encourage you to keep Love 24 alive. Tell someone that you don't know that you love them. Tell someone that you do know that you love them. Love will begin to spread like a wildfire. Tamara Fair on the air, I love you.
I absolutely love you too. What's your name?
I
AJ.
almost said Donald Trump, but then you would have been real fine with that one. Listen, believers, we love you, baby Eminem. We love you too.
Moni, I love you.
We get it done Monday through Friday, 12 to 1. Follow us on Instagram. And happy birthday to Dr. Elizabeth Lockhart over at the Arthur Lockhart Resource Institute, Healing Temple Church of God in Christ. She celebrated her birthday on yesterday and graduated this weekend with like her 6th master's degree. So shout out to you, Dr. Lockhart. We out.
You got, hey, Christy, thank you so much. Yes,
Text
it
me
does.
your
You
email
can
and make
achieve
a
it.
group chat.
Work hard.
And I will.
Persevere. Keep at it. Don't talk about, okay, it's quitting time. It's never quitting time. As long as your brain is thinking,
You can be achieving. So, y'all, get to achieving, achievers. Same time tomorrow. Peace, y'all. Love you.
Email with this being every day. I love that.